For those of you who've watched Bell Bottom or frankly any half decent movie starring Mr. Kumar, ये अगली लाइन से आप disagree तो नहीं कर सकते. If this wasn't designed to be an Akshay Kumar movie, Bell Bottom could have been good. It's all in there somewhere. Story, writing, screenplay, tension, drama, thrill. But there's also Akshay Kumar. Streaming now on Amazon Prime Video, Bell Bottom is an amalgamated retelling of many Air India, erstwhile Indian Airlines hijackings, which took place before 1999 when these things seemingly happened all too often. For real, there was once an Air India plane hijacked by students from Lucknow who wanted to have their exams postponed. Once there was a dude with a hairdryer. It's all incredible, look it up. Here, 2-3 actually significant real life incidents of the 80s are fused together and embellishments are added by writers Asim Arora and Parvez Sheikh, both of whom have a pretty expansive writing career to boast of. While Asim has written many teleplays and screenplays about wars and international conflict, among other genres, Parvez Sheikh shares credit for writing Queen, Irfan Khan's starrer Blackmail, Kabir Khan's Bajrangi Bhaijaan, among others. Long story short, between the two of them, they know what they're doing and they know it well. Hence, it checks out that Bell Bottom on paper is a perfectly rounded story, interesting and entertaining. And while it does go on a bit about putting the blame on Pakistan, it vehemently exonerates Dubai officials, the movie does not feel stilted or labored. This despite it being as formulaic as they come, see above main star cast. The renegade hero is introduced in the most hero fashion possible. There's slow motion shots, one person is in voiceover describing all the greatest accomplishments of the hero and qualities, and one flashback sequence is telling the viewers what all languages he's proficient in, a detail which only comes into play in a very minor moment later on, but it's just there so that we know our hero is, well, the hero. Song and dance में उसको महारत है. बिना वायर का इलेक्ट्रिक गिटार भी हमारा बंदा बजा लेता है. Chess का चैम्प है. Great physical shape. Training montages. All of this is packed in, not just in the introduction sequence, but throughout the first half, जिससे कि कोई एक भी detail आपका miss नहीं होना चाहिए. लेकिन when this Ranjit Tiwari film, whose last, by the way, Lucknow Central released 4 years ago, almost to the date, once Bell Bottom is allowed to come into its own, the writing does manage to supersede the casting. And in the second half, you get a more than decent espionage thriller where the hero's best laid plans keep going to shit, and more than once you are made to feel that all is lost, which is laying solid groundwork for a thrilling finale. Now, while Vani Kapoor as Agent Bell Bottom's wife Radhika is purely ornamental, Lara Datta shines through the prosthetics and plays Indira Gandhi without resorting to caricature. It is a controlled, able performance. लेकिन लगता नहीं कि ज़्यादा effort गया था इस fictional Indira Gandhi को create करने में, where the character could have shined as the only woman calling the shots in a room full of equal parts scared and equal parts cocky men. Instead, this version of Indira Gandhi comes off as incompetent and slow. Also, a great example of how the acting industry provides way more longevity to men. Lara Datta made her Hindi debut playing 11 years older Akshay Kumar's love interest in Andaz in 2003. Just saying. Adil Hussain could have played this senior raw official role in his sleep. He's great as usual. Zain Khan Durrani is good as the lead terrorist, but is saddled with playing a stereotype without any mystery, making it hard to really care about the character. Clearly written to only make the hero look better. Huma Qureshi in a guest appearance has her moments, but the film doesn't let her become Shabana from Baby. Much like the garment it is named after, Bell Bottom is not subtle. The background score is loud, some absurd dialogue finds its way into otherwise perfectly written scenes, tons and tons of CGI in a very long climactic sequence, an entirely too cheerful Margaret Thatcher look-alike. But overall, one doesn't mind much of it. Maybe it's the sheer nature of the hijack story. Maybe it's just me being thankful there is no over-the-top thumping जोशीले moments about Bharat Desh kitna best hai. Or maybe I'm just glad that this is not Bhuj, Pride of India. I kind of enjoyed Bell Bottom, though I doubt I will watch it again to find details I might have missed. Bell Bottom Amazon Prime पर है अगर आप देखना चाहते हैं. Now for relation में recommendation. One of the producers on this film, Nikhil Advani's MA Entertainment, has another series on Prime Video right now, Mumbai Diaries 2611, a much more competent and engaging thriller talking about the India-Pakistan conflict here as well. I've just finished binging it. I will talk about it in detail here only on my channel. अब subscribe कर लो तब तक खुद ही आपको notification आ जाएगी. Ting!